My name is Richard Tracey, Sr. I'm an Oro Valley resident. In the past, I've referenced my background of 40 years in law enforcement, which includes 9 years as a police captain in Chicago, Illinois, and 5 years as a police chief in Pottstown, Pennsylvania. I am now retired and have been a resident of Oro Valley for more than 15 years. When I look at the way the Oro Valley Police Department is managed and the outcomes they produce, I like what I see. I hear terms like efficiencies and good management practices, but seldom hear anything specific. There was mention about using hybrid Tahoes for patrol cars, but then I did a little research and found out that General Motors doesn't make a hybrid police package Tahoe. So as good as that sounds for a political soundbite, that suggestion is just not possible. My point is that we have a safe community and a well-run police department. Cuts to service would reduce safety and put me, my wife, and our son and his family, which includes 2 grandchildren, and all of our citizens at greater risk. There are 2 members of council that to me seem very focused on the police department and critical of how it's run. For example, during the budget study session on April 24th, Councilmember Zinkin began a question with the statement, knowing nothing about police work. If that's the case, then how is it he goes on to micromanage the police department in the guise of making recommendations to reduce the police budget? At the last council meeting, Councilmember Garner stated, "I'm not an expert in the police science area," and then went on to discuss efficiencies in the police department. I can tell you from my experience that efficiency is not the same as effectiveness. I want an effective police department, and when you are dealing with people, their safety and their overall quality of life, I don't want shortcuts or so-called efficiencies to get in the way of our safety. If the suggestion is that our police resort to not responding to certain types of calls, taking reports by phone or mail, not processing crime scenes for what some think are minor offenses, then I want this publicly stated so future residents, businesses, or annexation areas know where this town will be in a few years, because these cuts in service will have a very detrimental impact to this town. It won't be felt immediately, but when it is felt, it will be too late. And the fix will be very expensive, and we will never get back to where we are today. The town government exists to provide service. When you are serving people, you need to make sure you are meeting their expectations. Shortly, I believe proper areas of improvement in police efficiency are contained in the police department's request for IT support, equipment, training, and a much-needed evidence retention location to make their personnel more effective. I don't think that our citizens want these items sacrificed for a dog park. Not unlike our roads and schools, we need to maintain our police department at a level acceptable to our businesses, residents, and visitors. I like what we have for public safety and do not want to see it compromised. Thank you.
Thank you.